Alright, we are back for the finals. The opponent chose to play last, which I don't mind, and I do have a very nice hand. Um, Yup, that's sweet. And given the Kozilek Sentinel into Obligator, if I draw land, my opponent might regret to have made that choice. But you know, sometimes playing last in sealed is right, especially depending on the deck you do have. But I think my deck is really sweet to play on to have on the play. If my opponent plays a Slaughter Drone, I'm gonna Tar Snare that because I don't really want to trade my Obligator for it. And you know, I could play the Obligator later on. Maybe, I guess we'll see. Did draw a third land, which is great. And if I manage to deal some damage early on, Chandra should help me finishing up the game. Alright, well, I'm definitely casting Freerunner over Obligator there. Especially since then I can cast Warden and, you know, steal something with the Obligator. Alright, so it seems like every deck is playing black-red. I mean, at least the last deck we faced. Mouth Kozilek is pretty fine. I drew a Devour in Flames. Cannot really make a good use of that right now, though. I think I'd rather just swing in for 3, play the Warden, and pass the turn. And next turn, I can Obligator something, or Chandra if I draw land. I guess we'll see. I do like my spot there. We might see a removal on one of my creatures, which, you know, would be annoying, but not awful either. Nether Drone is actually quite good as beating Chandra, at least to some extent. I did draw a 6 land. Honestly, I might just play Chandra, attack with the elementals, and pass the turn. And my opponent will most likely take 3 and cannot really fight back. Alright, that seems fine. And if my opponent starts attacking to you know, kill Chandra or pressure her or whatever things along those lines, I'll most likely be able to kill them with the Obligator at some point, so there is that too. Guess we are seeing 3 damage on the opponent there. I could have attacked with a Freerunner. By doing so, my Chandra might die though, which I don't really appreciate. I think I can just sit there and beat down with tokens for now. A red-black deck will have answer to creatures, so I kinda want to have a bit more blockers than I would have had otherwise. And a red-black deck will have trouble dealing with Chandra most of the time. So that's the reason why I did not attack with that. And Hemorrhage on the Freerunner. Alright, sure. Well, Chandra might drop dead there. That would not really surprise me. Alright. Alright, well, Chandra died. And on me. Okay, that's a good turn for the opponent. They are at 12. The issue if I Obligator is that I don't... I'm not able to attack with the Warden. I might lose this game. Maybe I've played Chandra a bit too recklessly. So I could deal 1 more damage by stealing something. I mean, stealing the drone. Maybe it's just better to Devour Inflame that thing. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Just Devour Inflame that. and swinging for 4-5. Yeah, I think I'm losing this game. The opponent had answers. I mean, yeah, I mean, Devouring Flame plus Hemorrhage was pretty specific answers, though, so there is that. That certainly helped them. Aside those two cards, I don't think there are actually many things that would have got me there. But I drew a free runner, which is fine. Not utterly exciting, but not bad either. Yep, that's a lot of removals. Maybe had I played the Obligator first, I would have ended up in a better spot. I'm not sure. It felt like playing Chandra and staying a bit defensive was fine. A Slab Hammer. Well, that's not really what I was expecting to see. So definitely an interesting one. Sure. Guess I'll take 7. Demon's Grasp. Well, that's lucky. That's definitely lucky. So, I could Demon Grasp and my opponent is dead unless they do have... Yeah, for 2 color, unless they do have a Spatial Contortion, in which case I die. Yeah. So the question is, do I play around Spatial Contortion? Because Spatial Contortion, they kill the Warden, go to 1, and I die on my turn. Or do I make the safer play, which is killing that, trading one of those for the Neldron? I think I'll make the dangerous play. Spatial Contortion is an uncommon. I don't... yeah. Maybe I should play around it. Sure. Ooh, it seems that my opponent does have it. But Coalesce, I mean, there's nothing else than Spatial Contortion. Oh, there's also the okay, no, that's gonna be game. There's also the thing that remove creatures with 1 toughness or power, but that trick is rather bad, so I will not really expect it in the main deck. I don't know, maybe it was safer to do that, but I could, if I do this, then my opponent could somehow kill me with a big spell. I mean, it's also risky. I think going for the kill when there's only 1 card in the whole set, I mean 2 cards and one of them is not really played often, and the other is an uncommon, is fine. That being said, it was definitely another amazing top deck for me. Well, since I've seen a Reality Hemorrhage and my opponent might put me on the draw this time, I think I'll make the same sideboard as I did last time. I could try to cut all my creatures with less than 3 toughness, but I have too many of those, so you know, sometimes it's right to do. If you if you see a few hemorrhages and you can cut, you only have 2 or 3 2 toughness creature, that might be right to do so, but here I don't think so. And yeah, not many changes. I'll keep my deck with the being on the draw configuration, I would call it. And my opponent deck seems quite similar to mine. It probably does have a bit more removal. And I do have Chandra one more time, and I'm still on the play. Alright, sure. Do not mind that. Hopefully I'll draw a 3rd land, but whether it be a mountain to play a free runner, or, you know, just a swamp to play my Shrieker. We might see an Hemorrhage transgress the mine. Well, Chandra is going out of my hand, that's for sure. But my opponent will likely take a few seconds to write down what I do have. But yeah, that's gonna be a game without Chandra. I mean, they might take something else, given that I don't have any other land, but I would... yeah, that would be ballsy. That would be ballsy. If I don't draw a land, I'll definitely use Expedite on my Immobilizer to see if I can get one. The opponent is taking quite a bit of time. They might be considering removing the free runner, given that I don't have any other land yet. Ooh, and they did do so. Alright, sure. Well, this is not gonna be a Chandra-less game, apparently. Maybe they do have another way to discard, though. That could be something. Like, if my opponent somehow witness the end on me at some point, that's not gonna be good. Quite obviously. I did draw a colorless land, though, which was by far my best draw. I think I kind of want to expedite that thing. Maybe I should attack first, and if my opponent blocks, I Tar Snare. Yeah, sure. I mean, they know about the Tar Snare, but that's one more reason to use it when they are tapped out, to make sure nothing too bad happens. Okay, I think I'll expedite that afterwards and draw a 4-drop. Well, that's not great. And my opponent must have quite a lot of interesting things in hand, since they did not take the Chandra. That's a bit fear. You know, it's not really what I wanted to see. Sure, I guess I'll attack with the Shrieker. If I attack with both, my opponent can block here. And actually it wouldn't. Yeah, I could have attacked with both, actually. Oh. Well, I'll trade my Shrieker each day for an embodiment of fury, no problem. Sure. Yeah, I'm fine with that trade, especially given that I do have Chandra, which don't really like my opponent having big trampling creatures. I think we'll soon understand why the opponent played this way. Okay, they have a way to get that back, which makes sense, I guess. Guess I'll go down to 19 there, which is fine. Hopefully I draw land though. Yes, I did. Alright, let's swing in. Most likely play a Warden, I would say, for the mana. I think this is dying, but it should not die at the end of my turn at least. And if my opponent wants to kill that, they cannot play the embodiment, so there is that too. Alright, well that's annoying. So I can cast Chandra and kill everything next turn, and I might have to do that. Or I could... The thing is, if I use it for 3, this thing is gonna kill her anyway. So my choice is either playing Chandra using -4, and basically that's my opponent will 2-for-1 me there because he will lose 2 cards and me 3 cards. That doesn't seem too appealing. I think I'll just cast the Hellion, pass the turn, and see what happens. Could have casted Chandra and attack with tokens, but then I would assume that she would have died on my turn. I mean, on my opponent's turn. And given that I did not took it, I think they most likely have ways to deal with creature, or, you know, ways to deal damage or whatever. So, yeah. Yeah. Just don't feel too well this game. I guess we'll see how it goes, but I think a removal is landing on my Hellion there. I'm quite sure about that. Yeah, pretty much what I expected. At this point, I think I'll double block there and pray that they don't have the hemorrhage. But I don't think so. I think this would have died much earlier if they did. And now, since I did draw a 6 land, which is lucky, I can actually play Chandra and start beating down with elementals. And this is gonna be a quite fast clock. And my opponent, you know, they can attack Chandra for 1. But unless they have some sort of ace creature, this is not really dying anytime soon. Okay, embodiment. Okay, again. Alright, well, sure. And they do attack Chandra. Alright, sure. We might see a Rolling Thunder for 4 on the Chandra. That would actually not surprise me. A River Drone. Alright, I think I don't mind trading an Elemental for a River Drone and giving 3 life to my opponent. I could Snare that thing and attack for 6. Don't think it's worth it. Think my play is gonna be Vestige, play a land to have Snare available, and that should be enough to protect my Chandra. And that's pretty much all I want to do at that point. Because one more token activation is gonna win me the game. Okay, Stone Fury on that. Sure. If my opponent plays a land to attack Chandra, I can Snare the land and force them to chump block with the a token with the embodiment afterwards. So they attack on. Yeah, interesting. Should I let her go down to 2 or not? Because now I will make 2 tokens. My opponent will have 2. Can just block 1 here, go down to 1, and kill Chandra afterwards only if they draw land. I think I'll let Chandra go down to 2 here. Alright, well that might be... Yeah, I think that win me the game. Again, another sick top deck. But, you know, the highlight of that field was definitely Chandra, but I think my opponent is dead there. Yeah, they are definitely dead. Yup, sorry dude, that was quite a mean top deck on my side. Alright, so that's gonna be game, match, and sealed league completed. And that was, you know, I think I've been drawing Chandra absolutely each game, playing her almost each game. I mean, it was the Chandra sealed. Yep, that's gonna be a 5-0, quite lucky, but quite sweet too. I hope you enjoyed the whole series, and I see you guys for another event, whether it be sealed draft or maybe constricted, which is likely to come soon after the standard rotation. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.